Welcome back to Close Encounters of the Silken Kind. We're back doing a thing for a reason. Let's equip some guns, lovely guns. Goliath S Custom, still our best Goliath. Last Bastion. We must use all force necessary and fight back in the ruins of Tokyo. Let's stop looking at this and actually go do the mission. Here we are in the ruins of Tokyo. And oh, balls. The granny ship's back. It's brought its lasers with it. It's gonna dump a whole load of explosions near us or on us. Once again, all of its little nodules firing independently, causing problems. So remember which ones cause those purple explosions. Anyway, a quick demonstration. Well, the granny ship is imposing. It is certainly not invincible. Outside of its shield generator, all its nodules can be blown off. There's no actual point to doing that at the moment. Or very, very little point. It's done all the lasering it's going to do. Just drop some more new sources on us. Anyway, this level has 4 groups of enemies. It's essentially the granny ship version of that level where the mothership was floating around dropping explosions and saucers on you while you had to go and kill some walkers and stuff. Except it's much bigger. There are new walkers and new saucers. Instead of ants, we've got wood lice in this level actually. The robotic wood lice making their triumphant return. Thankfully not the elite versions that we faced in the subway. That would be horrible. This level requires a little bit of strategy. Charging in all guns blazing at the start will get you blown up and killed. First group of enemies is directly above you, ahead of you when you begin. If you run directly forward, you'll get blown up by a load of lasers, and then some saucers will come and attack you as you try and take them out. It's much more sensible to hang back, dodge some explosions, kill the saucers, and then go after the walkers and wood lice. I said there's 4 groups. It looks like there's only 3 groups on the radar because one is directly behind the other. There's a reason I brought the Goliath S Custom along, and that's for long distance explosions. Just about to make out the walker there. And a load of wood licey rolly bastards. Only one left because I blew them all up at once. Anyway, the new walkers are in their ridiculous different sizes. Once again, we've got a very tall one walking around being tall. So periodically the granny ship will drop massive explosions. You do not want to be caught in these massive explosions. They're sort of spread quite far apart, but you know, it's very hard to actually see where they're going to be dropped. You don't get much of a chance to dodge them. One's going to hit you, it's going to hit you. Anyway, the SG6 takes out walkers ridiculously quickly. It is glorious. So I mentioned how much I enjoy the SG6. These very much later levels in the game require much more careful choice of weapons. Well, by careful I mean the best weapons. Choose the best weapons. Don't bother with any other ones, just the best ones. I'm sorry, weapon variety can take a bit of a hit this week in favour of not making the videos 20 minutes long. Bluey! We have a not actually that short, but slightly short walker. It's one of the 4 sizes of walker. I believe there's 4 sizes. The really tiny ones, the slightly short ones, the regular ones and the tall ones. Anyway, the granny ship has dropped a load more saucers on us. It's very hard to keep track of what the granny ship's doing in this level. So you want to go and attack stuff at the same time. It's quite a big mothership really. Sort of takes up the entire sky. It's probably got more stuff on it than there are actually buildings on the ground. Anyway, we're in Tokyo apparently. That's what this city is. I'm trying to remember what city this is. It's definitely not the Tokyo suburbs map. Whatever centerpiece there was obviously blown up quite quickly. I'm going to lean towards this being the needle map. It's the other map has less stuff and words. Yes. Anyway, that's 2 groups done. Let's go after the last 2. The granny ship is not going to drop any more saucers on us. It is done for the moment. Look at that thing. All those nobules around the... Oh, zoom in. That looked like a jump cut, but it wasn't, I swear. Blammo! Ah, finally a regular sized one. Oh, there goes the granny ship. Away! The SG6 really does have a pretty good range on it. Look at that. Blow its face off. Rolly, rolly, rolly. We've got 1 more group of enemies and we've got to actually get over there. Following the green cross code there. Sort of board, rolling side to side. Enemies are over here. Let's clear our way through. I'm fairly certain that all the residents of Tokyo have either died or gone off somewhere. Maybe they're living underground in all those ant holes that don't have the ants in them anymore. And yes, it's a tiny one again. This level really does have it all. We've got the rolling wood lice robots and the ridiculously tiny walkers. Well, one of them. It's actually fairly important to deal with the roly-poly bug machines as quickly as possible. So they can come from unexpected angles and knock you over while you're trying to do something. Like that, almost. Where did that thing even come from? I'm fairly certain it didn't even have a dot on the radar. Right, here's this guy again. Trying to kill it with the Goliath. Oh, it's gonna spike me. It's gonna spike me. Don't spike me. Oh, you didn't spike me. It's again very sad to actually have to kill this thing. Oh, this is just tragic. Look, it's trying to spike me, but its legs are far too short. It cannot reach. Once again, goodbye little friend. I don't know what happened there. It sort of did a weird, like, upward squish thing. Rather confusing. Anyway, that was just 1 level. Wasn't that exciting? Let's go to the next one. As the Pale Wing. Cyborg. Ooh. Mecha-Saurus. This is an enemy that appeared in Monster Attack. It also had an updated appearance in 2017. I think it was called something other than the Saurus in 2017. Began with a Z. It looked a bit more, I don't know. It looked less like Godzilla, more like Godzilla from that American Godzilla movie. And whoa, dear. Doesn't breathe fire anymore, it breathes plasma explosions. It's only be a long and hard fight, I can tell just from now. Anyway, brought the M3 Rapier with me, the M3 Rapier Thrust. See what we can do about this exploding menace. The Thunder Sniper C doing its terrible work. Terribly. Take that, Saurus. Mecha-Saurus, your time is oh. Fearsome! How on earth did we survive such an ordeal? See you next time!